I hope my family rots in prison, and I mean it. Everyone loved my brother. Teachers, neighbors, family friends, they all thought he was this perfect kid. He was charming, funny, and knew exactly how to make adults adore him. He was the one my parents bragged about. Everything revolved around him. His moods, his needs, his comfort. If something went wrong at home, somehow it was my fault. And when he hurt me, it was never his fault. My parents would say he had mental health issues. He was wired differently, and I needed to be patient with him. That was the excuse for everything. But I saw what he was really like, what he did when no one was watching. On the outside, he was perfect. But at home, behind closed doors, that's where he didn't have to pretend anymore. Everything started when I was 8. He started coming into my room at night. I didn't understand it at first. I just knew it felt wrong, and I wanted it to stop. So I told my mom. She didn't yell at him. She didn't sit him down. She just put a lock on my door and told me to use it. That was it. Just a lock. Like I was the one who needed to be contained. And even that didn't last. A month later, my dad removed it because my brother complained it made him feel like I didn't trust him. My mom said it was creating tension in the house. I was 8 years old, and my comfort was already less important than his feelings. It only got worse from there. By middle school, I stopped sleeping through the night. I started wearing extra layers to bed. I pushed furniture against my door because I had no other way to protect myself. One night, I finally told my dad that something was really wrong, that I was scared in my own home. He sat me down and looked me in the eyes, and I thought he was finally going to do something. Instead, he got angry. He told me my brother couldn't help himself sometimes, and they were handling it privately. Then he said I needed to stop walking around the house in shorts, that I was developing and practically throwing it in his face. I was 12. My dad made it my fault. I stopped telling them anything after that. High school was when it got really bad. One night, it went further than ever before. I fought back hard. I had bruises so bad I skipped school for weeks. I couldn't stay quiet anymore. I went to my mom and begged her to do something. I told her I was old enough to know this wasn't normal. I was crying, pleading with her to finally protect me. She didn't hug me. She got in my face and asked what I did to make him act like this, that I must have encouraged it somehow, that he was going to be successful someday, and I wasn't going to ruin that for him. Then she said, "It's not like he really hurt you. You're still here. You're fine." She sent me to therapy after that, a therapist she picked. Every session felt like I was being trained to stay quiet. My brother never went. Then he did it to someone else, a girl from school. She reported it. Her family wanted him gone, expelled, arrested, but my parents swooped in like they always did. Lawyers, doctors, a brand new mental health diagnosis. I watched them write a check and make it all disappear. My brother came home smiling, like nothing happened. That night, my mom said, "Thank God we caught it before it got out of hand." I looked at her face and realized she was never going to protect me. She was only ever going to protect him. That night, I packed a bag while everyone was asleep. I walked out the front door and knew exactly what I needed to do. I went straight to the police and told them everything. The detective sat with me for hours. She handed me tissues. When I finished, she looked at me and said, "I'm so sorry this happened to you." A complete stranger showed me more compassion in that moment than my parents had in 17 years. They opened an investigation immediately. The other girl's case got reopened too. And what they found was worse than I ever imagined. A child psychologist came forward. She had evaluated my brother when he was 9. She told investigators that she warned my parents he showed predatory patterns and needed intensive intervention away from the home. My parents refused. Then the detective showed me the emails. Messages between my parents I was never supposed to see. One thread was about whether to send me to live with relatives to keep me safe. My parents decided against it. My father's words, "If she's here, the problems stay in the house. If we send her away, he'll find someone else. Someone who will talk and get him in trouble." My mom's response, "She can handle it, and she loves us too much to say anything. They're all in jail now, and I hope they rot there."